One Step Ahead, episode 14 with Kay and Adam. Enjoy.
What is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back. It is Tuesday, the 31st, end of January. God, February is already. We missed a week. We missed y'all faces. We are back, though. We had to take a 1 week hiatus here as Mr. Adam had to go all Hollywood and literally fly out to LA and hang out with NFL players. And from what I have heard from YouTube comments, get his teeth kicked in by Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's correct. I did do that. It did happen. They're facts.
Did you put up like any kind of a fight? Was it, or did he steamroll you?
35-0.
Oh my God.
It was, yeah, I put up a goose egg. Like I could not get anything going. He literally he ran this defense. I just could not do anything. And there were only 3-minute quarters. So like once I was down by like 2 scores, I tried to throw the ball every time, and that just did not work. Running was working, but then it got too late. There was not enough time.
Right.
Wait.
Man,
I think I got it. Do I look better?
Yeah, you do look better.
I got it.
Yeah, you're back.
I look better. It was my end. Okay, so I was messing. I know this is off topic. But I was messing. I've had beef with my color in my stream for ever since I got my new monitor. I've had beef with color in my. It's like all been messed up, super like neonish.
Yeah.
And it had to do with it being HER doesn't transfer over from Elgato to OBS. Like it doesn't have a. Colors all different.
Yeah. So
I was messing with my actual like NVIDIA control panel, and I had saturation all turned up to try to fix it. So I put it back down to normal.
Okay.
So
we're good. Good. Well, you're back.
We're good.
All right. Good. All right. Well, what did Joe? How was your week off from the show? It's been 2 weeks since we caught up. It has been a lot has gone down since then. It's been a whole different market that's about to change again in 2 days. But how'd you make out so far?
So it was a weird week because I think we were all a little bit disappointed in weekly wildcards, right? Going into the week, like even before the content schedule, we had like immense expectations, but I think they were warranted, right? We knew we were getting AK LTDs. Weekly wildcards in previous years had always kind of used training, and so we had high expectations for that promo. And then on the back end, we were like, maybe team of the year is Wednesday. It's like technically the week it would have been every year. And then Monday happened. We didn't get the best AKAs. It's like, all right, whatever. And then Tuesday came, and it was about the worst case scenario. I felt like for the overall game, it's just a watered down version of team of the week for, a really fun promo that's always unique every year. They made it just another promo, I felt like. And after that, I actually kind of said to myself, I'm like, I think I'm going to not go into market retirement, but I kind of was tired of just buying and selling over every week. So I started actually selling a lot of my training. I said to my Discord, I said on YouTube, I said, look, I don't think this is actually the best market play. However, personally, I want to try to get fully liquid by Monday. I just wanted to get out, and I was making coins either way. I'm just kind of over holding on to training and just waiting, which has been let down. So I sold about like 30 to 35% of my training. Pretty much got rid of all my 96s on Thursday and Friday, but I was kind of being lazy with it. And then of course Saturday happened, and I still had, so I had like 35, I went up to like 50, 55 with like selling training, and then Saturday happened, and now I've gone just fully liquid, like accident. I don't even know how. I don't feel like I'm smart at all. Like I don't feel like I even deserve these coins. Just like
right. What's the stack right now?
I mean, I've sold my entire team except for a very. I don't know if anyone chat is like this. I have 2 95 legends that are stuck in my binder. They have a glitch where I can't make them un-BND. My Mangled and my it's one other player. It's Nick Mangled and DeMarcus Ware.
Can you quick sell it?
About it? No, I can't. Every time you it gives you the server error, and I think it's like that. It's pretty much if you put the legend chem on the base legend card and then put it into the power up. Now that I take it out of the power up, I have to power it down and take off the legend chem and sell it.
Oh,
card.
Yeah, it's a sequence error.
Server error. Yeah, and people have messaged me about that in the past 2 weeks. It's something with 95 legends specifically. So I have those 2 cards, but I'm at 165 with and I have 2.2 mil training. We're gonna roll tonight, so
Nice,
somewhere around like 170.
Crazy, wild,
Yeah.
right?
That's actually
Wild.
I don't even, yeah.
like at this point, like
I don't
what else
even.
do you need?
I think it's like I don't know. Like normally I'd be like, okay, like we worked for this and stuff. But it was like, I don't know. EA just handed me 40, 50 mil, so I'll take it. I don't really need it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Sorry, I sound like a prick right now, but it's. I'm happy for everyone else. I'm really happy for everyone else that had training, that had kind of been listening to us and been stocking up the past few weeks, and they got to eat. And now they have all the coins in the world and stuff. And shoot, now they're excited. They want the next opportunity now. So
right.
We got to deliver on that.
Yeah. It this one was a little wild, right? So TVPs came out of nowhere. I take that back. I say out of nowhere. We anticipated it. What was last Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And then Thursday came and went. And we were like, dang, it didn't happen.
It was kind of every day. I always check my phone at 10:30. Like, are there TVPs?
Right, like we were wondering, like it's about that time. It had been 3 weeks, right, chat? 3 weeks from when they had gone away. Not like when y'all started asking for them after 3 days. It had always been 3 weeks that we didn't have TVPs. So 3 weeks came and went. We were like, huh, weird. Like we're a little, but same thing. I think we were kind of on that, like, well, I mean, they kind of drop stuff at random times sometimes, like every time. And then sure enough, Saturday
also
came.
I want to say this. I know we've been proclaiming like we don't want TVPs, we didn't want TVPs because we thought there would be other major uses of training. Okay, I want that to be clear. I know we were like team no TVP. We were team no TVP before we found out the weekly wildcards wouldn't have a reroll, and we found out team of the year was pushed back until March.
Right.
As soon as we got that information and we knew the only rerolls we were technically going to have are going to be AKA, which we know are, they're honestly probably better than the playoff promo, and then promo rerolls, which have been awful. Then it's like, okay, we kind of need something now to give training value. And I love the whole 5-day window thing. I really wish we could see more of these short-term windows for the TVP moving forward instead of just having it put in the game and then we're like stuck with the same market for 3 weeks. I love this little 5-day window. It's weird. It benefits. It's like EA usually doesn't just hand out like coins. I don't know how to explain it. Like they're usually tricky about it, and it just felt like this was. Here, everyone that's kind of like market people just have millions, and then it's weird. It's like an opportunity, like you can just sell your team and really just buy it back casually and save a few mil. It's the weirdest situation ever. It's like it's great for the game. Seriously, it's great for the game, but just weird. EA's like being nice and smart. I don't know.
I really thought we were getting a reroll for wildcard. So that was when I was gonna potentially sell everything off, and then it did happen, and then I saw the market keep going down, so I bought more. In like anticipation of like team of the year, but then that got delayed. We heard that got delayed, and then I was like, okay, well then TVP must be coming. Like there's just no, because like I was looking at it, and we were like in chat talking. I was like, I opened this pack right now, and there's no chance I'm gonna make coins. Like why would I open the new playoff pack and get no value?
No chance.
Also, side note, whoever's idea was to put that 125,000 coin pack in the store for playoffs, like no, you gotta figure it out. That was just, I opened it thinking it was like a fantasy pack. It was 3 cards.
Yeah.
The chat was like, we hit a sub goal, and the chat was like, all right, open the most expensive pack. So I went to go open that, expecting 125,000 a fantasy pack. It was 3 cards, and the best card I got was a 91.
Right.
Like even in this market, it's not even making me coins or not even close.
Still, do you guys remember the zero? It was the zero chill. There was a mega zero chill pack. It was, I want to say it was either 125k or 225k, and it was even worse because it didn't even have plus odds. You could only pull. It was, I want to say you got a 90. You got like a few 90 overalls, and that was it. And you automatically lost 100k. And I opened it on stream a few times just for the trolls because it was like, oh, you're just throwing away 50 to 100k.
Right.
I think it was you got a 90 plus, an 85 plus, and 370 plus cards for, and I'm pretty sure it was for 230k. So you had to pull absolute juice.
Right. Yeah, well, see, it's those decisions right there all year long that have made the market crash. And like to draw this like artificial need for TVPs, right? Like that's more my stance. It's not even that I wanted other programs to roll. Like I just want all of them to be not terrible, right? I want just packs in the store to not be horrendous, right? Like here it is January and I'm still rolling Campus Hero 2 ones because they're the only ones that aren't garbage, right? I won't touch playoff packs because no way, you know what I mean?
Worth it.
Yeah, like everything else, like we just continuously, everything that was related to coins this year was such a bad decision to do and engage with. They're like, why would I do that? I'm not touching that. Like, I don't want to touch any of these. Like we're gonna get Super Bowl rolls on Thursday, right? TVPs are gonna go away.
Yeah.
Super Bowl rolls are gonna come in likely on Thursday, and I am not gonna touch them for a minute. I don't want to know anything about them.
No, they're not gonna be good. Like they're
gonna be
Yeah,
terrible.
you already know they're not gonna be good. Yeah.
Especially
like,
when TVPs go away.
I also don't think TVPs are going away.
Yeah,
You don't. We can slide.
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that.
I definitely want to slide. Let's go right to
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah.
My opinion on it is that it's only like it's always been for what 3 weeks we had them.
Yeah.
Every time like they go away for 3 weeks, come back for 3 weeks. We are getting. I'm assuming Super Bowl players are gonna be 97.
Yeah.
Right.
Is my guess.
They're 97.
The reason why they're there, like I think they're just gonna increase the price. They're just gonna refresh.
Nice.
That's my prediction.
What's
I
your prediction,
kind of hope I'm wrong because I kind of want them to go away so I can like
Yeah,
stack up on training again.
At least a
And
week.
then
I
go
need
back
them
to
gone
it,
for a
but-
week. Let me drop 30 mil in a week.
Exactly, and that'll be okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I don't know
So-
if I'd want the raise training price.
So I also concur with Adam. I do think so. What I thought that, right, and then chat kind of talked me down off of it yesterday, right? Because they made a really, really valid point, right? So my stance was they're going to go away because 97 is going to come out, right, and then they're going to come back at like 12,000 and just be horrendous. I don't want to touch them. But chat made a really valid point. You can still only pull a limited that quick sells for 350 or a 95 Redux is the best card. So why is the value of the pack going to go up? What's inside is
I
still
guess
essentially the same.
But technically would still be 97 LTDs. So I guess they do go up.
Right, but they still quick sell for 35. Yeah,
I get you.
and they're still going to be 400,000 when everybody pulls them.
Right.
I was like, okay, like in my brain says 97s, right? And then chat was like, well, it's still the same value. I'm like, you're actually kind of right.
You're right.
Unless it
Maybe
goes
they bring
away.
out
Right.
96 Reduxes.
That's what, yeah, because 95 Reduxes were super delayed. They're usually a week after we get the next boosts, right? So maybe 97s on Thursday. What if, man, if TVPs go away for one whole week and then come back with 97 Reduxes or 96 Reduxes? Just blow the top off, right? Just absolutely nuts. Which kind of makes sense because the last couple of limiteds, 96 limiteds anyway, we're talking about iJoebruin, who everybody got. No, not everybody. Well, I mean, pretty much. He was pretty cheap. Hargrave, who literally everyone got.
Yeah.
And then Derrick Henry, who people still think Quadfather's better. So the last three were, I mean, I don't want to say mid, right? Like iJoebruin's really good. John, Gravedigger's really good.
Too.
Yeah, both of those two in the middle. I'm loving my D line right now. And then Henry's still Henry's still a goon every time. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's how it goes. I do think they go away for at least a day. I don't think it would just be like a reset. But man, you bet everything though. If they disappear, I'm buying.
Because what will keep the market even remotely up?
Super Bowl
I mean,
rolls, right?
There is you have it's gonna take time. Like,
right. It's not overnight.
See, it's really gonna be a dilemma. So what? There's three scenarios, right, that I've gone through. It's either stays the same for the same price, which I think is entirely impossible. Why would they even have the timer if that were the case?
Right.
Yeah.
Refreshes for 12,000 training, which even at that, that's a significant drop. The market, it goes from the break-even price if you value it at a 30K coin pack, goes from 3.333 to 2.5. That is a big drop in the market.
Right.
You're still going to see a solid market crash. And honestly, if that happens, the market is going to crash faster than it would if because it has to instantly drop to whatever, like the high twos. Right now it's like high threes. You can sell by 4, now it's going to go to the high twos. which is again a big drop.
Which gives
And then
no value as well.
I think so. See, I don't think the last TVP was really planned. I think it was sort of I think it was a situation where EA thought they could get away with all the flashy new content, AKAs, weekly wildcards, and they could probably survive and keep like very active and very alive until after the Super Bowl. And once they kind of saw that, I don't want to say the game took a dip, but I felt like after weekly wildcards fell flat on its face, the whole vibe and the energy of the game just was way down, like way down on that Thursday and Friday. And so I feel like the TVP was just like a little life injection for like the next 4 to 5 days. Because I mean, Madden doesn't really want, this is prime time of the NFL, baby. Like we're in the playoffs, Super Bowl. They don't really want their game fizzling out during this time. So I think the TVP was just originally planned to come back sometime after the Super Bowl, like maybe after Honors or around Ultimate Legends. But they just kind of just put it in the game right now just to give it some life. So I've gone back and forth, and I can easily see it go to 12,000 training. They refresh it. That makes complete sense.
Right.
I do think that they're going to take it away, and I'm looking for them to bring it back. I think if they take it away, they're not, because Honors is like the big thing for me. People are saying like we can't see them having the TVP for Honors. That's
unless they don't do their own honor roll, which would be weird to have a program without, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because like in the past, the Honors has only been like you can only get it in just regular packs, right?
Yeah, it's been regular packs
Yeah,
forever.
so
It's a big money maker. So
man, that's so tough though, man. That is
it's
so
like you're saying
super tough.
Because you're saying if it refreshes to 12,000 training, we just got the new overall. It's probably going to be in the game for 2 to 3 weeks if it refreshes, in my opinion. I don't think they would refresh and then just like go for another 5 days.
Which is fine because I mean, Honors is on the 9th, right?
Yeah,
Honors is next
cards,
Thursday.
cards for the following week. So
I'm sorry, the award show is next Thursday.
Yeah, last year we got the first Honors card on the 15th.
Yeah, it's always after the Super Bowl. I think it's either the Monday or the Tuesday after the Super Bowl. I think it's Tuesday. They usually do Tuesday. It's like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It was last year.
Yeah.
So the situation. Okay, yeah, go Adam.
I was gonna say like if that's the case, if they don't bring back TVPs for Honors, then we're not seeing Honors until like like the last Honors card we got last year was on the 19th.
Yeah.
It's
Unless
just yeah, that's a long time.
That's 3 weeks. That's actually perfect to be 3 weeks out.
It's the situation it's really gonna be a dilemma between the whole community. Is like, let's say the TVP goes away on Thursday. It's like, when do you buy? Because if you buy, and we saw that's like, if you want to understand, look at the training market when the last TVP got brought out. It took about a week and a half, 2 weeks for the market to go low. The first weekend, training was still at around 2.7, 2.8 on Saturday. It dropped to 2.5, but we didn't get down to the numbers of like 2 per and 1.7, 1.8 till the following week.
Right.
So when you go to rebuy training, and the thing is we can confidently say when the TVP comes back, and it will come back relatively soon. They've shown they're going to bring it back. It's probably going to be for 12,000 training. So the break-even ratio is going to be 2.5. Training is going to be selling for the high 2s to around 3 per.
Right.
So when the TVP goes away, like this Thursday, training is probably going to be hovering around 2.5, 2.6. So like, I don't really want to buy at that price, but like, I want to buy more. I want to buy under 2, if I'm being honest. So we should get an odds boost on Thursday. So if we're speaking the grand scheme of things, whenever you get an odds boost, like the latest low it was last time, we got down to 1.8, 1.9, 1.7. Yeah. So the training market should theoretically go down to 1.5.
Right, because odds also get better.
Yeah, odds get better, and it's just math. Like it should go down to 1.5. So it's going to be a thing. Like I'm not personally, if it goes away, I'm telling everyone that I like my community, and I'm not buying training for a week and a half. But then it's like, damn,
what if it comes out?
What if it comes out?
It's a big risk this time. Yeah,
it's like you don't want to wait too long, but if you can time it right, man, it's gonna be a fun little mind game for the next 2.5, 3 weeks of when you want to buy. The other thing is we don't really we had a great opportunity last time to buy training because we had Team of the Week solos crash the market, and then we had, what was the other thing that crashed the market really, really
There
low?
were some really good store offers. We had that really good Team of the Week store offers.
It was Make Right, the Christmas Make Right.
Oh yeah.
That crash,
Oh,
that
yeah.
started the
Yeah,
crash,
yeah.
and then it tumbled.
Right.
Like, do we have something like that over the next 2.5 weeks?
No, definitely not.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we're ever. I just don't know if we're ever gonna get to that point where it's like a I don't know. It's just not gonna be as good as
Well,
last.
we could.
Yo,
So I have one week, one day specifically that I think could really, really bring down the market. And that's going to be the 11th, next Saturday.
Ultimate Legend.
Ultimate Legends.
they could start Ultimate Legends on Saturday.
Typically, Ultimate Legends when they first drop, it's not just 2-3 players, right?
Yeah,
it's we get like 8 on the first week, and people buy bundle after bundle after bundle because it's big, shiny, brand new Ultimate Legends.
It is interesting too that they're not doing Legends on Super Bowl Saturday. They've done that the past few years. It's always been was always the last Saturday. So there's definitely something. There's definitely going to be something on the Saturday before the Super Bowl.
Right.
We know
Unless they just skip it for a week, but that would be, there's no way in the middle of that, right? That Super Bowl Saturday, there's not something big in the game.
Yeah.
God.
Right? Like this is the pinnacle of the season, right? Is that weekend, right? It is
Well,
football.
that
Like we get
weekend-
nothing but media all next week, and that is it.
Right. When was the Super Bowl last year?
February 14th.
14th. Okay, so we got, but no, actually, last year we didn't get any legends on the 12th.
We didn't.
No, that's what my spreadsheet says. Unless I'm.
I thought we
tripping.
got. Oh wait, we might not have. Wait.
They just give us nothing. I don't remember what they did then because, like, on my spreadsheet in February, I have career tribute Tom Brady on the 2nd, Super Bowl pass on the 3rd. Last legend drop was on the 5th. No legend on the 12th, and Ultimate Legends began on the 19th.
But they did delay a week, so we might not get ULs on the 11th.
Then the 12th, we had there was nothing. We didn't get anything special on the weekend.
Just a dead day.
Yeah, it was
So
just, it was just like the
that-
Super Bowl
damn.
present on the Thursday or Friday, whatever it was last year.
Oh man, I don't want that. I don't want a whole Saturday with nothing in the game at all.
That would be a little bit weird, right? But that's what it was like. That's what my spreadsheet. Unless
That's the Saturday they bring back TVPs.
right.
Yeah,
right.
but like
Maybe
they
Super Bowl LTD, but no,
Would they
there's no
bring it-
TVP. Why would they even do that?
yeah, would they bring
Well,
it
they
back
could.
for yeah?
There'll still be
Yeah,
rerolls.
you're right. There were no
True.
Legends on the Saturday.
There'll be the
before,
Super
I'm
Bowl
tripping.
rerolls. You're right.
Yeah.
We'll get we'll have the Super Bowl present on the Thursday, which will have their 2 LTDs in there, and then maybe they give us like another 2 LTDs on Saturday for the whole
Maybe.
weekend. I don't know. Those are just like
Yeah,
That's what we're
it's an
doing with
interesting situation.
Plausible.
It really is.
Hmm.
I think my I don't know. It's just gonna be a reacting thing. Like if there becomes an opportunity to buy it somewhere under 2, I think I can't say no to that. But I really want to try. Like my buy time is I want to buy during honors. I'm hoping they bring out some nasty offers in the store. Don't have TVPs then, and then
weren't the honors like super expensive last year? Like all the cards.
Yeah,
crazy
they were.
Probably
Yeah,
good
they were
enough.
crazy expensive. I'm just thinking like they do. They've been giving out Blitz-esque offers, not even during Blitz. So I'm hoping they do
Yeah,
some sort
that's
of.
what I'm hoping. We
something
haven't
around
had
there.
a really good like game day pack or that we haven't had really good like all pro bundle in a long time, like that good like $20 bundle that everybody buys up all of. But we had that really good team of the week bundle on the last week. That was actually a really, really good bundle.
Right.
So we need, hopefully that's really what I'm looking for, right? I need one of those to pop off on like a Tuesday or something. Give me, God forbid, a good-ish wild card Tuesday pack. I opened all 10 of mine today and got a bunch of 90s at best, and that was it. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Like you said, I think it's gonna be very reactionary the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
but like
very reactionary.
after
Like-
these ones dropping on Saturday, like I'm not gun shy, but like, man, I'm gonna want to go in quick, right? Like I'm gonna want to start buying
I
soon.
think, but I also think the community is going to be like that too. Community, as soon as they see training drop down on Thursday, everyone's just gonna be like, buy.
Maybe
only
I don't know.
I only think of that. I don't like that you're gonna do like Joe. Like you're gonna wait like a week or 2, but like
I'm trying
you
to
got,
fade
you got
the
way,
public.
you got way more coins than I do. Like how the heck are you gonna buy all that? Like,
I'm trying to fade the I'm just gonna be buying probably 96s. I gotta hope.
Fair enough.
So that was my thing. I bought what you Adam, you said on the weekly wildcard on Tuesday and Wednesday. You rebought in training. That's when I bought a ton of 96s dropped down to 230. So I bought a ton of 96, and then I actually ended up only selling them for 300. That's like I sold those all back on. Missed out on. I think I missed
too
out
early?
on
Yeah.
like 10. But I don't really. I mean, it's whatever. I told myself. On on Thursday when the market, because the market actually went down a little bit on Thursday, even though we got good LTVs, and I told my Discord, I'm like, look, I'm going liquid personally. I still think the move is to wait until Monday. I said, wait till Monday. It's probably not a great time to sell, but I'm selling. I'm personally selling. So I probably lost out on 10 to 10-15.
Right.
Yeah.
I honestly,
but
I had more. I should have just sold everything, but like I ripped pretty much TVPs. Like I just ripped them. Like,
Oh yeah, I regret
I had so many
actually selling.
93s, and I could have sold them for like 130 each, and I bought them for like 60. But
Right.
Like, heck, I'm just.
Yeah.
What was your guys'? Okay, what was your number? My number was if I could sell above 4, I was taking it. But
That's what I did too. Yeah, anything
I actually
over
regret. Yeah, I regret actually. I sold a little bit too much. I wish I kept around like 3-4 mil trading for tonight. I didn't realize that. The problem was the market went up yesterday.
Yeah.
So there was just some like
Right.
on Sunday 96s unfiltered were going for 4. So I'm like, I'm not selling them. I'm probably just gonna quick sell.
Right.
And then Monday rolls around, they're 455, 460. I'm like, well, I gotta sell.
Yeah.
I'll just quick sell my 90s and my 91s instead.
Right. Well, yeah, because early we were doing this on Saturday. We started doing the Campus Hero 2 quote, not method. It's not a method, which is good.
How's that been for you guys? Because I haven't really done it that much.
So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday was absolute fire. Absolute fire. Saturday was amazing. I feel like I pulled a 96 out of like every roll. Like every other pack was a 93. It was I was like pulling packs.
Yeah.
I was getting training at like 2 per.
Yeah.
It was wild. And then perpetually worse each day since. Today's absolutely terrible.
You know what though? Like, if you're doing it in like I just been doing it in like big batches. I roll. I get to like 25 million, and then I just roll like 5 million right down to 20. I see how much training I get, and I'm always like above 25 mil after I roll TVP.
Yeah. I was doing a million at a time. I was doing a million at a time, and most of the times I would break even or a small loss or a small win. But then I did have one roll yesterday where I went in with a million and got 1.9 back.
Dude,
I made almost a million in one roll.
I'll probably do them on stream tonight, but I have not had. I think it's. I also didn't have those packs. Were never. Remember when everyone in the beginning of Campus Heroes, those packs were really good. They were never good for me, and I haven't pulled that many. I've probably pulled somewhere around. I've only pulled like 50 of them. I've only pulled like 3 93s. That's it.
Oh man.
You know what though?
Like
Like
93s, no 96s.
I pulled 4 in a row yesterday.
Like I don't. I opened them. I opened some yesterday. I opened 15, like just 15. It was like 600k, 500k.
Yeah.
I got back 6.6 per training.
Oh.
Without the 78 through, because I'm keeping. I don't know. I'm keeping 78 381s for the compass.
I'm probably. You know what though? But honestly, I say I'm doing that. I don't.
I never sell the last 3 I haven't sold. I give up. I give up. I'm with you, Adam. I give up.
Golds, the 80s. I'm just storing them forever, man. I can't quick sell. What is it? Core elites for 100 training when it's too hard. It's like not even worth it at that point.
I know, but I also know that on Monday I will not sit there and go sell all this stuff.
I just sell the golds. The golds sell. You list the golds and they will sell in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, they do sell really quick.
That's my issue. It takes so long to sell.
Right.
And like I already have like I think I already have like 1,300 items in my binder, and that's not even like with anything. It's just like 78 to 81.
This TVP was needed.
Yeah.
My binder has dwindled down. All I have right now is I have coins, some BNDs. They're like some backups for my theme team when I rebuy, and then I have 80s and 78s. I think I went from. I think we were all at. I know. Okay, I think you were really high too. I was at 1650.
I'm always over 1600. It's gross.
This past week, and I'm finally back down. I'm at like I think 500 right now, 400.
I'm still at 11. I'm debating literally just quick selling everything out of the binder
quick
today.
sold. I quick sold anything above 83 overall or 82 overall actually, but I didn't have any 82 83s. I just sent it. I said, see ya, man. You're going to the TVP.
I think that's my hang up right there. Let me see. I have my quality right now. I have. This is stupid. I don't want to talk about it. 256 82 83s. Why do I have that? I'm just gonna get them all.
Yeah, I never had a lot of those.
Joe has 160 million, but still sells to 78.
I know, right?
Wild.
Yeah, I mean,
the grind never stops.
So with the way coins have flown this year, has it ruined it a little bit for you guys?
Yeah, I you know what's funny? Like I think last year and like the year before, I would make a lot of content on MUT, like in terms of YouTube, and I had to like worry about making sure I like kept my coins. So I always always
Right,
engaging
right.
to make sure I always add coins. So if I waste them on a video, I always have like come back from. But like now that I barely use my MUD account like for YouTube videos, I'm legit just having fun. I'm just literally rolling
Okay.
and just, I have my coins and I'm like I don't think I'll hit like 50 million this year, but like I don't even care because I'm having fun on stream, just wasting coins and doing things and still making coins though. But
I don't know, man. I had a long discussion on stream. I feel like MUD has overall became a little bit too easy, but I mean we are the top of the top. But then like I say that, and like every single person has coins. It feels like this year, every single person. Like I know I have friends that met like you guys know Chops, man. Chops, I don't know if you guys know Chops. Chops is a character. Look, man, Chops has got 30 million coins. I'm sitting here like, God, this skill gap right now for the market is a little. If Chops is rolling with 30 mil, like, come on now.
Yeah.
What game are we playing? But then again, like, I mean, I see.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like the market content. I feel like the market, and we've overall across the community, I think we've just become smarter. It's like if we didn't do a podcast, and I don't know if this is like an ego thing, but it's like if we didn't do a podcast, like if investing didn't get as popular as it was, like would the game be like if you took away, let's say you take away Gut Fox, CC, us three, and a few other people, would everyone have this amount of coin stack? Like none of us did content. Would the community be like this?
I would like to think that we make a big impact, but like I
would like to, but then
like if a lot of it this year has been like the TVPs have pretty much like made people win.
It's been a pretty
right.
How predictable were TVPs though? Like we would buy
like clockwork.
Yeah, so it was like well, if you just literally just did like a couple every couple weeks, like just invest in,
like,
and you made coins.
I felt like it jerked this week because I kept having people come in like, how do I make coins right now? And my only answer was go back in time 2 days. Like you missed it. Wait till next week. There was no like, but that's my negative against when TVPs are out. Like unless you just pull packs and hope for something good, like there is no coin method. You're not sniping cards. No one's selling anything. You're not sniping anything. That's
I feel like investing. I just feel like investing, even just 3-4 years ago with training. I mean, it was never, when I watched content, investing was rarely.
It was power ups. Power ups was the only investing that got talked about for a long time. For like years. For years, it was just power ups. And you would hope that guy got a card. But now with this,
community's just gotten smarter the past few years. I feel like I think Mills talked about it on a tweet a few months ago. He's talking about, man, the community's just gotten so much smarter when it comes to the market and making coins and MUD. Just from if you go back like 6 or 7 years ago, it's just it's so different. Elevated completely. Right. So it's a completely different game. Like there probably was ways if everyone did content and stuff and we were nerds about it back in at least like MUD 15, MUD 16, I'm sure we would have found ways to make bread like that.
Sure. Well, I mean, hell, just a couple years ago, like before, like there was an economist that kind of locked down all the programs and made them cookie cutter and bad value to do sets and whatnot. Like, the gingerbread stuff had me rolling. Right, everyone remembers the infamous gingerbread sets. Like these were just like printing money, just by definition, printed money.
Man. And like even the Easter one, remember when you had the trade over card?
Yep. Oh my god. So good. Now things are tough. So what? But so here's the other side of that though, right? So they got away from a little bit more of these intricate programs to avoid those kind of loopholes.
Yeah.
But they made it so cookie cutter that we're like, okay, well, on this day, I'm going to make 30 million coins. And sure enough, on that day, I make 30 million coins. So but at the same time, there's other people that don't know, right? There's still people that don't know. And I feel like what we did 100%. Here, and other content creators doing too, I think more than anything, instilling the confidence in people that, hey, it's okay to go ahead. I know you only have 2 million coins. I would spend all of it and invest this week. Right, that type of confidence, like you won't lose. Which I mean, it took me a while to get comfortable with it. Joe, I still am not to Joe's level of comfort. I go into Joe's stream like, Joe, you have 300 coins. I will throw up. I can't do it.
I can't get that. I
spent
can't go back.
I only went down like 11 million on this last shot, and that was it. I was like, I'm done. Like I went under 90. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I can't do anymore. But I tell you what, though, if training hits like 1.5 in the next like 12 days, you bet everything. You're not gonna see me over 30 million coins. I'm spending all of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right to probably like 2 million, and that's
See,
it.
so that's what I tell. I'm supposed to be going into market retirement, man. I'm kind of going all out, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll
But,
take
like,
one more
at this
stab at it
I
just
don't
for
know.
Easter. Easter is it.
This was the best part, right?
I was done, but then now 200 is in my rearview mirror.
Yeah, it's
so
not there. It's
Yeah.
not that far.
I would kind of, it
I
wouldn't.
feel like you can hit that with the next TVP.
Yeah, I can hit that with the
Right.
next TVP.
Well, that's
Easy.
why I want to throw 100 or 80 million at this too. I'm like I'm
I'm
85
strictly,
million
though.
away. I'm like I might be able to pull this off too.
I'm strictly though, like I'm only buying 96s anymore. Like I'm buying the highest overall even card for the
It takes
rest of the
forever
year
to
to
get
save
anything
time.
lower than that, really.
Just to save time. Yeah, like even 94s, it felt like I had so many I would never get rid
Right.
of them.
I did, and I
Yeah.
did. Those were tough. I had a lot of because mine was 93 94s, which actually worked out great for me
Yeah.
because 93s were great to quick sell still.
And 94.
And 94s over doubled. Like I was buying those for
Doubled.
under 100. Even right now, they're still at 215. Made
Yep.
100,000 per card. It's stupid, right? Stupid. 100,000 per card. Every 10 cards was 1 million coins. And my binder was flooded with them. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. Nick and Poop's got a question. What are your advice for someone sitting at 7 million coins? I think we're all going to be on board. Wait until TVPs go away. Once you see training get under 2 again at some point, reinvest.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly,
All
I'm
of
not even like just like I wouldn't even say like keep like 500, 600K. No, just like go all in if you have nothing else.
All of
to
it.
buy.
Just
Right.
go all in, and this is what I always recommend, especially if if you still want to grind your account, like you go all in, and then list up the cards you have in your, just overlist the cards in your binder, and
Yeah.
actually some of them will sell. Like for example, let's just go back to give a situation like 94 overalls. If you bought for 100, 105K, over this past little window. If you wanted to like truly just like be grinding on a day-to-day basis instead of just like sitting there waiting for it, go ahead and list those 94s. Even when they were going for 120, just go list them for 135. And then if they sell, and trust me, a few that will usually when you overlist cards, like 3 or 4 of them will sell at 20, and you're making 20K pop, and then just take those coins, just put them right back in.
Yeah, can I
Right
jump
back
in
in.
real quick? I want
Yeah.
to because chat. I thought he almost did it. I told chat that I was going to yell at you today. Stop using the phrase "lazy selling" because I hate it so much.
Oh, lazy selling. You want overlisting?
Yeah, it's
What-
overpricing. It's been
overlisting?
overpricing for years. Every time, like,
Okay, lazy selling is a term that I got from FIFA. It was
they do.
lazy selling in FIFA. Yeah,
They do.
lazy selling in
Yeah.
FIFA. So
oh yeah,
lazy selling in FIFA used to be nasty with cards. That market, there were so many more cards in the market. So
Well, they got
Yeah,
so
that's
many
where I
different,
got-
like, leagues, yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I
theirs
got.
is wild.
Yeah.
I never got into it. Yeah, no, I told chat days ago. I think it was actually like 3 weeks ago, and I keep forgetting to bring it up because it never comes up. Yeah, no, it's just one of those phrases. And we'll be like, we talk about in chat. I'm like, it's just selling, you know. I'm like,
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
just
like, because I would joke with them like, well, what's like I hardcore sell. Like, what's that? I'm like, I sell for 100 under the listed. Take that, hardcore selling.
I guess like if you
Yeah,
don't know
wait.
the media, it makes no
Right?
sense.
I have
They
a-
would
I
get
have
so
a-
confused. Yeah.
I have a funny. I think you guys know the hit stick. Hit stick's
Yeah.
a really good guy. So he was talking about we were in Discord chat, and he's like, you know, we should like, you know how I don't know if you guys do this, like at the end of the night I'll just like go through my binder and look up cards individually and see if they're overpriced.
Yeah.
He likes to call that nasty selling. Is it's
Okay,
nasty
okay.
going through your whole binder and
Yeah,
individually
there's
looking
just
at
so
these
much
cards.
crap. It's like, I can't
Nasty
do that.
selling. I'm like,
Bro.
dude, I actually really like, because I do that. That's what I used to do all last year, but nasty
Yeah.
selling, going through and
Gross.
literally looking up each individual card and
Right,
see
right.
which ones, because like there's sometimes random 90 overall legends that are 10K over training. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna sell that. And I always like to get my my auction house at 20, list for 12 hours, and then just hit the
thing is,
pivotal man and wake up.
Ooh,
I
man.
feel like when do you stop doing that? Like I stopped doing that after I hit like
I don't
15
know.
million in a year.
Right,
Like,
like,
I stopped doing any of that.
Yeah,
just, like,
early in the
like,
year I
no.
do that, and that's it. And then once we get to like, I don't know, probably like harvest, I'm like, okay, just go. Like everybody just go. 87s are at this. I'm selling it for an 87. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a
I don't know.
habit at this
I guess
point.
it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
the
hate
thing
doing
I
it for the 30 limiteds in my binder that I'm like, okay, is this one over 400 yet today? And I go check and it's at, 402. I'm like, well, maybe tomorrow you'll get expensive. Because you never, with those stupid things, you never know which one jumps to 500 for no reason.
Oh, yeah. I just like before TVPs came out, DJ Reader, I listed DJ Reader for 430. It was when the D tackles were all cheap. He didn't sell. I checked back on stream 2 hours later. He's 600K. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, they're crazy. That's why I have them on. I'm like, okay. Speaking of limiteds, that's a nice little segue into this. Are you guys investing still in limiteds while TVPs are out? I get that question a lot.
I don't think it's a bad buy, really. Like, if you get them for like 400K.
I was gonna say, what is Mincho Green now? What is he?
He was 450. He did go up.
Oh, he went down. I sold all mine. Okay, he's back up at 500. I sold all mine for 500 last night. And I was wondering if it went down because it's hard with these cards because they're just so supplied. Everyone's rolling. And especially in this 5-day window, they're just so supplied.
Yeah, someone's asking me today about Derrick Henry, and I looked, and there were like literally 90 of them on the auction house. I'm like, I don't know if that demand ever gets high enough.
Derrick interesting to me because he has that. He has that unique factor. Like he has a unique X factor that you probably are rarely going to see the rest of the year until golden tickets, unless we get another running back for AKA switch.
Right.
It's like so one of my favorite I have not been LTD investing at all. Justin Reed was the one card that I liked 2 weeks ago, and it was because he had that unique factor. If he had all the AFC chems, so I like the Justin Reed investment, and he's gone. He's like 1 million coins now, but I bought him for I think it was 525, and then I sold him for 800K just 2 days later. And Derrick Henry does have that because it was Javon Hargrave wasn't in TVPs, but Javon Hargrave was going up a ton. He went out of patch for that one day, and we got the make rates.
Yeah,
he went from 550K to 800K. So Derrick Henry has that unique. I hate investing in running backs.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're not like, even if a running back comes out, they're not going to have 96 speed and have that built-in automated X factor.
Yeah.
Right.
So it makes it to where Derrick Henry could be some sort of like a high-end. He's just a unique card.
Yeah.
And LTDs this year haven't been unique at all. It feels like an LTD comes out, and in the next week, a promo champion comes out in the same position. Every single stat is better.
Yes.
And then they crash out in price. And theme teams this year aren't that big, whereas last year having unique cards, having a free safety for the Seahawks was like maybe super important.
Right.
Whereas it's just this year LTDs just haven't done that well. But Derrick Henry, I don't think is bad. I know he was
like 520.
See, he was going for me, at least for the first half of the day, he was going for like 800K or 700K yesterday for a while.
Yeah,
he crashed way down.
I think I streamed last night. By the time I got off last night at like 10 o'clock, he was down to under 600 already.
He was actually he's 530 right now. When I checked before I got off, I checked his price. He was actually in the 400s. He was at 480.
And that's what
he was 485.
Yeah.
Yeah, 485. So he's actually gone up a little bit today.
He's gone tomorrow, right? Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. I just don't know. I'm so like, well, for Derrick Henry specifically too, because Quadfather's still there and he was so good, is so good. I'm like, okay, Henry's also really good, right? Almost the same card, right? Henry gets Tank and Bruiser on him. Really good, same X factor, but it goes away after a few plays, but then comes right back, right? Where Quadfathers is always on unless you get tackled for a loss.
Yeah.
I'm like, for the same AP, honestly, I'm taking Tank and Bruiser. But even when it's not off, he's super hard to bring down. It's still going to pick me up at least 4 yards after he gets stopped.
He's a unique card. I'd say if you can scoop him up tonight in like the high to mid 400s, maybe his price tails off again late night. I don't think. I mean, all LTDs realistically go up. It just matters how much they go up.
Exactly.
Right. They all go up. Everyone, unless you're Randall Cobb, your LTD will go up in price after they're out of packs.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. If you ever. My golden rule recently for LTDs, it's like if you pull the LTD on the first day, you can sell it.
Right.
If you pull it on the second day, just hold it, and then it will eventually get up to the price that it was on the first day, and then you can sell it.
Yeah. Like the Henry yesterday was selling for like 900, like for like
so
the first
expensive.
like 4 hours. Like
Yeah,
it was
it was
like
really
a while.
Yeah.
I was like, sell if you get it. Like if you get it
Me Joe's back to 5. That's kind of nice. Owen Daniels ain't gonna budge ever.
No, I got like 3 of him. I somehow I pulled.
Oh, he's at 440. That's actually not too bad.
I saw him actually.
I should have sold a 465.
I got like 3. I think I've still got 3 of those. I have so many limiteds in my binder. Some are really wild though. Like you mentioned, some that go up and down. Like Richard Sherman was 1 million coins for a long time, dropped to 400 in one fell swoop. And then a lot of these, they're in my
It's
binder, so I
crazy.
don't know if they ever went back up. But I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just use you forever now, because I got them for basically free, right?
I think part of it too is just the supply. They're all in rerolls. I mean, last year we had LTs that weren't in rerolls. We just had the rainbow swirlies on Thursday.
Right. Really
Those were
glad
my
they brought that animation
favorite.
back today, by the way.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I need to
Loved
see
it.
it. I need to see it tonight.
I did get to see it once today. I was very happy.
You
That's all
guys
I
see it
wanted. I was like,
once?
I need to see it once.
I just need to see it once too.
I did. I actually bought one of him early, and then packed one today because he was already at under 400 by 4 o'clock when I got on.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no one cares. He's 5'9", but the
He's
mine
5'9",
has 99 jump. Actually, one of you. Which one's on Xbox? Joe, you're on Xbox. Adam, you're on PlayStation, right?
I'm on PlayStation.
So I might need your help one night to record a video real fast once you buy your team back. So I'm gonna test out this 5'9" mofo with deep out KO on him against some stuff and see how it works out in some controlled situations. Just to show people that 5'9" is just fine. I happen to be 5'9". Trust me, 5'9" is just fine.
It works.
Yeah.
Right? It gets the job done.
Yeah,
Right?
5'9"'s okay. Nice. What else we got coming out? Oh, how much do we? How do we think Ultimate Legends are gonna do? I know we're still a couple weeks away, right? But if they drop a bunch of them, are we safe to assume? I really don't want this. What happens if there's a different Ultimate Legend chem?
Ooh. Ooh.
And now your Legend team sucks because it's not Ultimate Legend team.
Well, do they have enough?
Well, they won't out of the gate, but we didn't with the first batch either.
That's true.
Took a while.
Ultimate Legend cam,
Like, yeah, like an all
doubt
Madden
it,
cam.
but like, I don't. That would be so gross.
I think it's that my only thought to make me not despise it was that the players also got Legend Chem, but then like Ultimate Legend Chem was like ×2.
Better or something.
The problem with having a brand new chem is it's gonna take like it'd be a month or 2 months.
April
until
by
you
the time
actually-
it's usable. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think they'll probably just end up rolling with Legends.
I would hope so.
I guess we could talk about this. How do you think the Legend M specifically affected this year's market? I think it affected it quite a bit.
Oh, huge. I think it made the not only so. I mean, Legends were. Man, Legend program was a disaster from the start, right? So
The whole program needs to be
the packs are bad,
rethought
right?
of.
The sets are bad to make the guys. There's no way to exchange them and like move up the tier at all. So you either pull the 96 or you don't, or the 94 or whatever goes into the set, or like that's it. You have no shot at building it, which is a terrible idea. I don't mind powering them up, right? But it shouldn't be every legend. I don't mind it, but it shouldn't be 1 million coins. Every legend that comes out is 1 million coins minimum, and that's terrible.
Maybe they should make like the set. You get back all the pieces BND. I don't know. It's tough, man. That 92 overall you got to buy, especially if it's a relatively new legend, is so overpriced.
Yeah, it's like
So
200K.
overpriced.
Right now, yeah, it's even right now they're like 200K. I don't know, man. It was. I mean, I get it. I think I understand like the thought process behind it was they wanted these to be the best cards in the game with the best chemistry, right? They wanted them to be expensive, but
there's no like why run any other theme team other than Legends? Like, they're obviously way better than everything else. Like I know like other people love their theme teams. I know Kay hates them, but like it was a great way to make coins off people, right? Like you pulled a card that was on a specific theme team.
Oh yeah.
Make a amount of
Yeah, how many times this year do we go like, yo, go sell all of your Eagles right now? They're triple the price of every other card.
Exactly. You don't see that as often now. Like you just see like the best theme team, but mostly it's the legend ones. So.
Yeah, I mean, who did we really sell? I think we sold like what, Raiders twice. I think we sold the Eagles players once. I don't remember who else. I think it was maybe one other one. So I think maybe 3-4 times this year, I like went through and like sold a specific team because they were good.
Yeah, I just haven't felt like I did any of that this year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the unique market's definitely like not having those anymore stinks. I'll say that. Especially LTD investing, it was a big part of LTD investing. It really it was a factor you would care about what theme teams they had. It was something you actually looked at. I haven't looked at theme teams for a player release all year. I just don't care.
Right,
it's like, oh, either they're legend or they're not.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And with the legend only needing 40, right?
Right.
Like gives you so much more room to throw in some of these guys. So it's like, do I like them or not? Can I throw them into the squad or not?
Right.
Somebody did ask what happens with strat items. I don't think they go up at all.
Oh yeah, I have heard a lot of people say, "Yo, are you holding?" The thing is, we have that rare plus pack in the game,
Right?
Yeah,
And the exchange set.
and it's a good, and it's a solid way to get them for cheap or even like make some coins.
Yeah.
I'm not holding them. I'm just selling them as I go now.
I think Sprinter, like, they'll go up. Like, Sprinter will go up from 150. It'll go from like 150 to 200, I guess, but or like 180, 175. But
Yeah,
I don't think it's something maybe you can hold if you pull a Sprinter. Like right now, like
That's
I guess
what I
if
did.
you roll and you pull a Sprinter, you pull something really expensive. You can hold it for a few days and see, but it's not like there's just going to be a supply cutoff on Thursday. People are still, if it goes up in price, people are going to go back to open the 40 plus pack, 40K pack.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, remember strats tanked out to basically quick sell value before TVPs came out. So I mean that didn't take long. Once the exchange set hit, the golds tanked hard.
Yeah, wait, actually I think the team strats. Yeah, if you've Chiefs, but Chiefs and Eagles have already gone up. They've already gone. I think I actually bought Eagles just to mess up with. So I was seeing if I could get Javon Hargrave to a 98, and I bought the Eagles item for I think it was 175, and this was prior to TVPs, and now it's 250.
Right.
So it's actually gone up there since TVPs came out.
They seem super rare. The team ones are super rare.
Very often.
Super rare. Very
often.
Yeah, I sold one yesterday for 200K, which was nice. You know, better than regular value. But again, I don't think they go up when TVPs go away. I think
not enough to like make it worth it to like.
Until I go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not touching this time.
They're a no risk though. Like if you have them and you're buying them and you want to hold them for a couple of days, like you won't lose, right? You'll stay right where you are at worst.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's just no realistic outcome whereas last time when you guys were holding on to your epics, it was like if they just come out with the legendary set, then the epics are gonna easily go up in price a good amount. They
did for until they dropped the other pack.
Until they dropped the other pack. Yeah.
Speaking of those, so it's February almost. Are gold strats it? Or do we get like diamond strats down the road?
Nah, I think they're just gonna make them better. Oh, by the way, Kate, I know how you shoot. And now this isn't confirmed. This isn't a 100%. Like I know how you said that were only gonna be 3 seasons, right? Technically 3 seasons. Then they were gonna name like some other name seasons or whatever throughout the year.
So here's my conspiracy theory, right? So Jake Stein at the beginning of the year said that they had 3 seasons planned.
I have a counter to that though.
Right.
I have a counter to that.
Well, they said planned.
Right. He said they had planned. He said they hoped to do more, but they had 3 seasons planned.
Right.
So I have 2 theories on that. One, he meant that they only had 3 numbered seasons, and then next we're going into the Madden season stuff, like we talked about before, which is way cooler. Or that the last season would be like a forever season, like they do in MLB.
My counter to that, because I wanted to see the rainbow swirly animation from Mutt Leaks. Mutt Leaks does have an animation for season 4 and season 5. It literally says S4 and S5.
Oh, nice. I thought, I did see something for season 4.
So that's not 100% confirmed, but like there could,
Right.
There's a 4th season XP coin in the field pass, and there you go, Hawks. We
did see that too. Yeah. So all I know is that he said that they had 3 planned and they were hoping to do more, but as soon as I saw that token, I was like, okay, at least they got through 4. They see that this is at least now knocking on wood, it's working, right? So though again, we'll still just hope that
I like the zero chill field pass.
So good.
I kind of want more.
I hope we get an Easter one. That's very
my god, that'd be great.
That will be so fun.
I kind of I don't mind them taking give us like a 3-week field pass, but it was so much better than like the actual field pass. I think.
Right, this 6-week field pass sucks, right? I mean, I say that the players are really good, right?
No,
the
you can
and the other rewards
it's
are
copy and paste. Every single they already had the season 4 and the season 5 rewards made, except for maybe the standalone players. They probably already have made.
Yeah,
it's
they're dropped in those ones. And I don't. I know. I'm with you. On. I see. I have both sides of that though. I'm with you, and I don't like. That's what made the zero chill one so nice, because it was so different.
It was so different.
And the other side of that, I'm about to get my brand new Ed Reed card that I'm so excited to use for free.
Yeah.
And Gronk is a freaking monster.
Yeah, the players are awesome. I just hate the in between, like giving us a midfield pack or like I know it's coins, it's 10,000. I don't know. I just feel like there should be.
Well, yeah. So they're tight around the wallet with that, right? But then we give out TVPs, like here you go, 30 million coins.
Just so
But,
yeah.
like oh, you leveled up to level 85. Here's a midfield pack. Like what the? Like what are you doing?
I wonder if it's just because it's easier to program on TVP.
Probably, I'm sure that's why. Yeah,
100%. But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's the easy button.
I just wish there was a little more passion behind this season. Same with the comp pass. The comp pass is just copy and paste, except they changed two things. They'll change the end reward and they'll change like the level 12 reward to a random BND player. That's it. That's all they do.
Too. So by Monday.
Do you like the season pass, like these field passes, or do you like the old level system?
I like
know.
the seasons. I like how they do seasons. I like how you get XP. I like how you have to play different things to get XP.
Yeah.
That's not just spam a field goal. I like that part.
Yes.
Fair.
Massive.
That's also fair.
I have my rants about the comp pass though.
I honestly forgot about the field goals for a second. Yeah, I regret
you
talking about that.
Kick returns.
Yeah.
Just
Right. Yeah.
That was funny.
Pass on that.
For the comp pass, first I have two thoughts on the comp pass. First, I don't know why we can't have both the old school weekend league and solo battle rewards on top of the field pass, right? I feel like they can coexist and very much should. And two, I feel like next week's comp pass should be a 94 BND legend player. So if you still haven't used your 96 token, or not 96, but your free legend player,
Free legend, you can wait.
you might be able to wait and then, or at least power them down next week and then get the 94 for free. 'Cause that's what I did with one of my guys.
Right. Double tap. Yeah. Well, will it just be like a 94 like specific card like we have like the Kurt?
Yeah, they did that pack.
I
before.
hope
They did
not.
that pack in 93.
Give it the fantasy one.
Oh, who with the Lance McCutcheon to start the year?
God.
The 87 Lance McCutcheon
yeah.
out of the blue.
Well, they
Yeah,
did like the last field pass or whatever. They gave us like a choice, right? Like I think the one before was like a Kurt Warner, but I
Kurt
think
Warner,
the next one was
Joe
better.
Thomas, 92.
Yeah, but I think they made back to that pick
Chris
now,
Thomas
which
was
is
bad.
Hopefully it's
I have
hopefully
select words for the comp pass. I
haven't
you
played,
guys know how I
I've
feel
not played
about
Weekend League this year. Like pretty
You
much.
know how I feel about
have,
Weekend League.
yeah.
I love Weekend League, and
I haven't played 'cause I don't have-
the comp pass has pretty much made Weekend League glorified house rules, where it's like if you lose, you just go play a rookie game on solo battles to get your comp pass points back.
Yeah, that's why I've been playing it, because it's so
so
non-sweat. Like I have people quit in the first
Yeah.
quarter all the time. It's a regular head-to-head game.
It's way more casual than normal head-to-head. It's house rules. It's literally just house rules.
Right,
And
people
they
are in
made
a
the
hurry. So if you make a drive on them, the first drive, they're like, "Oh,
Yep.
I might not win this. I don't have time," and they dip.
Yep, they'll dip.
They're
I
out fast.
had a dude quit 7-7 today, or
Nice.
it was 2 days ago. 7-7. He had the ball too. I scored. I tied it up 7-7. He's like, I'm out.
Right.
After a streak, he's like, I'm
If it's
like,
not
all right.
easy, they leave. They just want their 10, 15 wins and they're done. Like they're not
It's
playing
just-
all these.
There's a mode. Ooh, we can get into commerce. There's a mode in every single Ultimate Team. There's a mode in every single game where it's a comp mode. It's a competitive mode.
Right.
Head-to-head seasons is your more casual-based mode. You can reach the pinnacle of head-to-head seasons 25 times a year.
Right.
Whereas Weekend League, you have BR in MLB The Show. You have 12-0 in NBA 2K. FIFA Ultimate Team still has Weekend League rewards where you get rewards based on a win structure. Madden is the only, in any video game you go to, there's usually a ranked mode that it just matters. There needs to be. It's a very small community that likes Weekend League. I think. I mean, I don't know. It might be bigger than I think, but
I think it's pretty small.
they just pretty much gave the middle finger to a good part of the community that loved Weekend League. Like it's a big thing on Twitch, especially for the second half of the year. Weekend League is a huge thing on Twitch. Pro players like have nothing to do anymore. They're just like playing head to head, kind of just winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl. So. And my other issue with it, they can really, there's an easy solution. 12-0 is trash, but 12-0, 12-0 is crap. 12-0 is trash on 2K because they made it to where you have to win 70 plus games right now. Remember 12-0, it was a few years, I don't know if you guys played 2K. 12-0 a few years back on 2K, it was 2K20, 2K21 wasn't bad. I I love that grind trying to go 12-0. It's a sweat, man. You guys play MLB The Show BR?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried it. Yeah.
12-0, man. It's a like you get like
It's
you
a big
win
tough.
it. But it like it matters.
Right, I get to like, dude, I get to like win number 6, and my hands are sweating going
Your
into game
hands- see,
7.
that's
Like
what-
I'm like,
that's what we
here we go.
need.
Like one
That's what
pitch, and
we
I'm gonna
need,
screw this
man.
all up.
That's
Like
what
why
we
can't
need.
but like again, like why can't they just add weekend league as well? Like leave it where it is. Like don't touch what's
My
just
counter
add
to
a
this,
separate thing.
to anyone who says, "Oh, just go play head to head." What if going into this year, they took out head to head rewards, kept weekend league rewards in, and your head to head rewards were only the comp pass rewards? How would you feel about head to head? You would think the mode is pointless, and that's how people. There are people like me. I literally only play weekend league. I don't like head to head.
You literally just gave them the easy out button, idiot.
It's like
They're gonna make next year. We're not gonna have any rewards for regular head to head, and it's all just gonna go to weekend league. You
all they
gave
would
them
have
the
to do-
answer.
all they would have, and this, you could have a solution they could put in the game right now. I've said it from week 1. I gave them a solution. They have the week 1 stats, so you can have a weekly objective inside the comp pass. All you have to do is make a reward at 10 wins, 12 wins, 14 wins, 16 wins, and at each time you get up to that for the per week, you get a trophy pack. That's all you would have to do. And then at 22 wins, if you get 22 wins that week, you get like 3 or 4 trophy packs. 24 wins, you get even more. It's a super simple solution. How hard is it to add a weekly objective where if you hit a certain win total, which they are tracking your weekly wins, of course, in the comp pass, that you just get a trophy pack? You don't even have to have top 100 rewards, just a trophy pack. If you hit 20 wins in a week, I would just say you do have it stringed along where like at every win after 15 wins, for example, you get a trophy pack.
Right.
It is not that
Yeah,
hard.
no, I mean that's how MLB works the events, right? Or not
Trophy
even the
packs have
events.
updated, right? Trophy
Um,
packs 85 plus now.
I don't know.
I-
I see
yeah,
people
I'm
pulling
pretty
nothing
sure.
but 86, 87s out of him.
I
I
just
think
don't
Kale.
know.
I think
It's
Kale
so
had a
easy.
tweet the other day where he's only getting 86,
easy.
87s out of him.
So easy to
But
fix.
I think you're right. MLB has, I think, that same.
I mean, even MLB
events,
has the
right?
structure. Yeah, MLB has events where you have to win certain games in a row to get a card. They have the BR mode, and
Yeah, and
even
it doesn't
their
matter how
seasons
many you
is-
play, right? You just
Even
like,
their seasons has an elo number
Right.
that you can see go up and down, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love an elo. So
yeah.
I don't
Which
know.
is the thing. There's an ELO in Madden. You just don't know what
yeah,
what
there
yours
is.
is.
Yeah, you just don't know what it
Um,
is. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that one I do like the events because I know like, well, because with that reward structure, right? Like I know I would go in and play events like, hey, I really want this card and that's it. And then I would just grind that out. Sometimes it would, like say it's 12 wins, right? It takes me 12 wins, cool. It'd probably take me like 45, but eventually I'd get that damn card, right? And then I'm done. I'm like, cool, got it. I can done with these back to, regular seasons or whatever I was playing. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of, there's options.
Yeah,
That's a nice
it's-
option though. I do like
Look,
that. I'm a fan of that.
It's depressing. There's so many things. I was super excited for the comp field pass going to this year. Also for the comp field pass, why the hell is it one player? I think we've talked about that. Why the hell is it one player? You are making it to where the only one
I
player
understand.
is not going to fit everyone's team. It's not. They might not like based on abilities too. They might not fit their abilities for their lineup. It might not fit their specific team. They just might not want the player. You're putting all the value in the comp pass on the player. You can do something as simple as a 1 of 3 option, or make the player have all 32 team chems. There's so many ways to make the comp pass so much better, and it just feels like copy and paste. Why the hell is it a weekend league entry token for one of the rewards? There's no reason for that. It's a free entry event. Just let us go in. You're just taking up a spot in the reward. It's mind-boggling.
I
got a
feel like
point.
if
so
they
dumb.
I feel like the first
Sorry, I'm
one
getting worked
I
up.
could,
It's just,
Yeah.
it's so dumb.
I feel like the first one was like fine. They were trying to get their footing, but they haven't changed it since. It's like, well, clearly it's not going to change. Right?
I
Yeah.
don't understand. Like FIFA's been doing it for a few. FIFA has their own specific events where, like, if you win a certain number of, I mean, FIFA does. I don't know if you guys play. Sorry, I'm working into other. If you guys play FIFA, you guys know about icon swaps or just it's just swaps. It's just a system where pretty much like you play certain objectives, you get these tokens, and you can swap out the tokens for either. It's like there's different levels. Like if you put in 5 tokens, you get this player. You put in 10 tokens, you get this other player. It's a really,
okay.
really great system. I mean, there's so much stuff EA can do to make the head-to-head seasons a little bit more replayable. It's just, I don't know.
Right. Well, even now, like, I stopped worrying about my compass one level before the player. I just need my XP token.
You just
need
need
that
your
last
XP?
XP, and that's
Yeah.
it. I didn't even play the
Like,
last couple of games.
Like, I get that for the majority of part of the community, that player will be an upgrade for them.
Right.
But if you're going to make certain game modes that only reward, then you have to make it, you have to give, I mean, I don't even really care that it's a little bit lower. Like what, right now it's going to be it's a 95 player and we're going to have 97 of us. I don't really care that it's the lowest overall. At least give us options, right? Give us options. Give us
Or
an
like
offensive player.
Give us like a set where you can go in and pick up the player that you want. Like depending on like
just
the
different. There's so
What if
many
it was
different
just like a
things they
pack,
can
like a
do.
94 plus pack? Would you still do it?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, and I don't know if you guys truly, the icon SWAT, it's just like you get, they're really easy to get like tokens. It's you win 5 games with a certain type of nationality team, and you get these tokens, and they'll have 20 different rewards, and you could save up all your tokens and get the very best reward, or you can go in and get the small rewards that are better. It's really fun. They do this like once a month pretty much. It's a really, really fun system, and it makes you go in and play with different teams. Like you get tokens getting in FUT draft, you can get a token, you get tokens through the head-to-head seasons.
Like that would give a reason to buy those specifically, so the market would move around too, right?
And in Madden, it's just like, what do you? Weekend League is irrelevant now. Solo battle. Also, there's a whole community of solo battle players. They got screwed over too. I know a ton of people that only played solo battles. They like playing the offline mode with their players that they got throughout the year, and they got the big middle finger too. They get nothing either. I mean, they get something, but it's just.
They do, but I mean, those guys, a lot of those guys just really pride themselves on how good they were on solo battles.
Yeah.
And figuring out the algorithm and whatnot. And then now it's a run 2 yards, fall down. Run 2 yards, fall down. Put you clock on. Just how fast can I get this over with?
Yep. Head-to-head seasons I think the head-to-head season rewards are pretty damn good. They're probably the best they've ever been. But shoot, you can do something like this is something so simple that EA could do. It's like every 2 weeks. You win a Super Bowl, you get an exclusive BND player. It's like something as small as that. They did that with years ago. I think they did with a Gronk. It was an LT.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But it would make it to where like my ass would be on head-to-head seasons in an instant to get that unique card. I don't know. There's so many things they can do. There's so many things they can do to make us want to play the game more. On a gameplay standpoint with rewards and the structure they use, and it's just
I have a theory.
It's depressing. It's depressing. Like it's depressing.
That's I have a theory for some of it though. I think that it may have been more intentional to reduce the toxicity level of the player base. Because like you said, like Weekend League now is far more casual. I understand the rewards can definitely be better, right? But I think the goal was to reduce because a lot of people didn't want to play it at all, right? A lot of people did not want to play Weekend League because it was so toxic. Like I never used to play because I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go into the same, glitchy nonsense the whole time. So it made it inaccessible, right? So I feel like the goal, I'm like, okay, let's open this back up, let people go in and actually have fun in the quote competitive mode, and dip their feet back in, kind of like how MLB did the same thing, right? Where it was. Now it's not, you don't have to get to World Series to get the player awards. You can play innings. You want to play 700 innings, cool, we'll still give you the card. But you got in there, you played it for the first time, you had a little bit of fun. Some games you got your teeth kicked in, other games you won by 10, right? So it got, like, I think it's an entry point system, I think is why the change happened. Because it was so, you said, the guys that love Weekend League, small community, right?
Yeah, no, it was
this
small.
one's
I just
gonna
wish
blow it up.
There needs to be one. Yeah, but I
know. It's not Weekend League right now. It's not the same. But it's open the door.
There needs to be one mode. Yeah, I do like this. Well, no one liked the 3 days. No one liked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Of course, no one likes that. We all like the 7 days. There needs to be a mode that rewards. Like, there needs to be a competitive mode inside each, like, one of these. There needs to be something to appease, like, at least one, like, little group. Like, shoot, just make MUT Champs like a 10-0 system. Just something to That's not just over and over. I don't know.
I do know that they said, because they had early on, Jake Stein did a lot of interviews and whatnot. And some of the stuff that he said, like, just looking at like successive MLB when it came out to Switch and Xbox, they were watching it, right? They play other games. They know what's going on. They're not just only Madden. But like the event system from MLB, he said he would love to bring over to Madden.
I would love that.
He's at a tough point though. Right? Events are usually you have to win X number of games with players or get 2,000 rushing yards with, you know, whatever Raiders players. Unless you're running a Raiders theme team, you don't have those guys. So how do they give you a baseline team?
Right.
Right. How do they give you a new lineup to use here for a week without breaking everything? Right. So there's some hurdles with how it works.
I feel like Madden's just their event system is house rules. That's
it is. Yeah. And I mean, they could always change it too, where it's just single players, right? Not, you know what I mean? Win with this number of players. It could be like, number of yards with Raiders players.
House rules, and I don't know how it's to be something new. All you have to do in house rules is implement the same thing as the BR. You can make it to where there's a cumulative reward, where if you win a certain amount of games, you get that reward. But all you have to do is add in another objective where it's win six house rules wins in a row, and you get an exclusive reward. That's really good.
Those are the ones I think they want to keep out though.
Yeah, because then it would. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a tough balance. It's a really tough balance.
I feel like there definitely needs the majority of the game modes needs to be a casual friendly mode.
Right.
Yeah.
But there needs to be a very specific mode and portion, and that's why MLB does it. I feel like MLB has the perfect situation.
Yeah.
They have events, then they have seasons, and then if you truly want to be a really like a sweaty dude, you got BR.
Right.
And they have a mode for everybody, but the bigger modes, of course, are the your seasons, your ranked seasons, and your events.
Yeah, but again, your best rewards come from that BR mode.
Yeah, no, well, I mean that's how it. I mean,
that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, but even that they changed it. You don't have to go 12-0 anymore. You can just continuously go through and earn all the rewards for it.
I always said not everyone can drive a Lambo, man. You know, what makes it special is you got it.
I'm with you. Yeah. I don't mind Weekend League being the sweatiest of the sweats, but I feel like the community that played Weekend League got so small that they're like, we have to get more people in this door because right now everyone's looking at it and going, nope, I'm out.
I also think Weekend League got such a bad rep amongst community. If you really got into it, it got a really bad. And I know a few of my friends who was like they're scared of Weekend League. I'm like, dog, Weekend League is like, yes, it gets really. You're just gonna play people that are basically. You get your first 5 to 10 games. You're gonna get your Ela. You're gonna play people way better than you, way worse than you. But to me, the last 15 games of Weekend League, at least in the old system, when it was like you had players that you would play that are the same level as you and are better than you. Now, see, I like that. I like playing people that are better than me. Right. That's fun to me.
Yeah.
Some people just don't like that.
No.
So, but then again, there you have house rules. You have headed seasons. You have other modes. Where it's like Weekend League, I could go one. It's like I want to go play. Like I want to match up with K-Mac on a Weekend League and try to bust his ass. Like that's fun to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a unique pool of players though that like that.
I think they could add in almost like a field pass for house rules, and that would be a nice like kind of bridge, right? If they added in like a field pass or reward system for house rules, that was based on stats, maybe not even based on wins, right? Kind of like how events are. I know you have to get wins and whatnot, but another engaging way. It's another competitive mode for decent rewards that isn't Weekend League. They can kind of branch those two off a little bit.
Yeah. No.
Totally.
I think I was super excited going into the year about the possibilities they could do, and then we suddenly realized they were just going to copy and paste every 2 weeks and change 2 rewards.
Yeah, I think that's the disappointing part, right?
Yeah.
Like, the first one we're like, okay, there's gonna be bugs, all that stuff. Like I kind of like try to talk everybody down, but then it just never got better. It never changed.
I mean, it runs pretty smooth now, and now it's just set in stone. But that might be why it's set in stone. Might be like, hey, this one doesn't break it, so let's just stay on this one.
When the game's been very like buggy this year. I think a lot of it is because there's these new field pass systems in place, and when they release content and they release cards, it has to go through. There's a certain objectives that have to be tied into each card with the whole new field pass system. So I think that's part of the reason why we get a lot of bugs in the menus with objectives and other things. And if they keep with this field pass system, it'll probably be better as the year goes on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I would anticipate next year. I would imagine we'll still have the field pass system because I do like it.
Yeah, I
like
can see them. Yeah, they like it too. Just I don't know.
We'll see if I'm sure it'll morph to some degree and be a little bit different. But
it's a good combo though.
Yeah. That was nice.
We don't really branch into that.
We really don't. It's always market.
Yeah, it's always market.
Right.
Important.
I have my. Yeah, I just have my. It's
the thing is that this affects us. Like, it affects our.
No, it does.
Stuff, right?
It 100% affects us because I know a lot of people that they don't have a motivation. Like, a lot of people have quit MUT this year in terms of the market. They don't care because they don't really have a motivation to play.
Right.
They don't have a motivation to get a team. No motivation to get coins this year, and that kind of sucks. Like, I had a lot of people in my Twitch chat for Madden 22, and I have not seen their names in my chat or anyone's chat this entire year, ever since the first 2 weeks of the game.
Right.
And it's sad to see.
It's sad. It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It happens every year. Everybody gets distracted by other stuff too.
We'll see.
But yeah, no, it was good. I mean, what we care about the game as a whole. It's not just the market stuff for our own wallets. It's the entirety of the game. We want to be the best it can be.
I'm just frustrated because I feel like it's very easy fixes. And we say that like easy, like of course it's very hard to code stuff in the game, and there is like dramatic changes. But I just think adding a weekly objective on a per win basis in Weekend League just to give trophy packs.
Right. Yeah. When we say
not be the end of the world.
Yeah.
Because I know part of it also, Weekend League, it was tough because they was like delayed on certain days because they would have to go in and like monitor the Weekend League for cheaters and stuff, and then they would they would push out the rewards. But if they just make an objective where it just automatically does it, then like that's easy, man. It shouldn't be. You bring out new objectives every promo. It can't be that hard.
Right. Yeah, and that's why, to make it clear, whenever time we say it's an easy fix, it's an easy, not complete overhaul of a system fix. We're talking about if you implement this one thing, it'll fix it. I don't know how hard that one thing is to implement, but here's a one item injection to fix it.
It's not. I don't want them to completely get rid of the comp field pass, go strict, like revert everything back to the Madden 22 system and have to rehaul it. Like, they're not going to do that. No.
Right.
It's unrealistic. So I feel like there's things that they could do that are relatively easy that they already do in the game for new promos with objectives and stuff that they could do.
Float those over the comp pass.
You give another system. It's like, think about this: every Weekend League win, you get a collectible. Oh, they bring out sets that give rewards based on that collectible.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
Simple as that, right? Simple as that. And if you get, and like they could even have them be selected weeks. Like you have a week 5 Weekend League collectible, so you can't technically stack them up over the course of week. That might be cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's things they can do, and it just feels like they don't care sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on there, but like it just some things are very like.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. We just want the game to get better. It's
that's all it is. That's all
out of love. Like,
yeah, at least gameplay's still good this year.
Yeah, like how you feel? Like I still feel like engagement in Madden is still there.
It's
my numbers are still fine. I
think it's higher than usual this time of year.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like numbers are solid.
We'll see how it looks in 2 weeks after Super Bowl.
Right.
Everybody's dips out and everybody's numbers get cut in half. We'll find out.
But like as of right now, it feels like engagement's still there. I know we had a little bit of that down when there was no TVPs, wild card kind of.
A
little bit down, but like other than that, like it's been pretty solid.
Yeah, Twitch has been solid. My YouTube has been. Yeah, I think there's I don't know. It's been good.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll have to see though. We'll have to see.
Yep. All right, gents. That was good. We broke over our hour window. We got a long video today.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, good luck on your rolls, Joe. I might. I was gonna stay on a roll a little bit more, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna dip out there and end it out for the time being. Try again tomorrow. There's still one more day of TVP, so I know I don't have to burn all today.
You got tomorrow, still, yeah.
Yeah, there's still tomorrow.
There's no LTDs tomorrow, just the one, right? Just the
no more Henry, just the one. But chat did bring up another conspiracy theory that rolls are better with only one LTD in them than two. And after today's rolls, I might believe them. As they were. I mean, I did get a limited, but they were bad. 87, 88s have just disappeared. It's like all 80 80 to 82s and like silver and green strats. So good luck, Joe. Best of luck. Jen says, always appreciate the heck out of you. We'll have this up. You guys stuck around this long on YouTube. You are a godsend, and we love you for it. Twitch chat, guys, we appreciate you. Oh, I gotta find somebody to raid. We'll end this video and then we'll go find somebody to raid. YouTube, love you. Goodbye.
Deuces.